Welcome back to another episode of Three Chuckles Deep. Got the boys back for another episode.
We back, baby.
Did take us a week to get back with this hurricane. We were in Florida, so that thing kind of messed everything up around here.
Look, guys, we had a little technical difficulties over here, but hey, look, episode 7 is coming out right now. I hope y'all ready, because let's believe I'm ready. So on the topic of Mr. Milton, let's shout out to everybody right now. 2024, let's get hashtag We Survived Milton. Let's go. We survived Milton, baby.
Yes, sir. If y'all didn't know, Hurricane Milton was the hurricane. Not everybody's here in Florida, so.
For all my
they just thought a guy named Milton came running through here, tagging everybody.
Milton, he was pretty mad about what happened to Helene, so he had to get his lick back.
Facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, hashtag We Survived Milton for all my foreign out-of-state viewers. We survived Milton, a little hurricane. On top of that, man, I just feel bad for those that were on the coast, because they didn't even get a chance to breathe.
Not at all.
They got hit back to back. Helene knocked everything in disarray. I saw everything on the news, all the bad furniture from all the storm surge flooding. Sorry, but man, just for Milton to pop up out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, I got some bad news. Let me just slide through real quick."
Facts. I mean, we're literally inland, and the amount of storm surge we got here was insane.
And we are in Central Florida, and
yeah, inland is.
I don't think it's storm surge. I think it's more of just rain.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Storm surge, I believe, is ocean.
Well, yeah,
ocean
but
water.
I'm saying the amount of water we got here means that the surge that was on the coast, they got crushed.
They got bad, like
they got hit hard.
They got hit hard, nonetheless.
I mean, you're closer than us.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad over there. They had it blocked off so you couldn't get like closer to the water.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because they were. I mean, I'm like right outside a couple of the zones that they had evacuating.
Ouch.
But no, we had a little bit of water come in the house.
Ooh.
But yeah, it wasn't anything other than that. It wasn't too shabby. So a lot of people had it worse. I was at my grandparents, and they were like, their backyard, they didn't get water in their house, but their backyard was like 6 feet underwater.
6 feet.
Yeah,
so like
that's my whole. That's me,
dude. It was. About 5 feet. I'd say probably 5 feet.
See, he had to go knock us down.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I was gonna say 6 feet. I'm under that water.
Well, no, I guess probably in some areas it might have been, but
probably
because it's a steep slope to the backyard, and like their shed was underwater practically, like halfway underwater, and it's like lifted up a little bit. So I'd say somewhere around there.
I know a couple things that also didn't help was during the time when Milton was making landfall, or just a little bit prior to that, it was rolling on like the high tide. So all the water, low tide and high tide, just for simplification, low tide, the water usually sinks below what it usually sits at. And then high tide is when the water creeps up. So if you look at like a pier, and you'll see like some pictures, if you just look it up, you'll see during low tide, the water is like significantly lower than what you normally see it at. But with the high tide, it can almost damn near reach the pier itself.
Yeah.
And so when the hurricane hit, it was a little bit during high tide or just about getting there for like certain areas. And man, I saw like some of the coast, and all that water just pushed all that sand like so far inland. I can't give you an exact number. I'd probably say like maybe a quarter mile, because some I saw this one place, it was called Sand Castle. The name was very fitting because the place was just covered with sand. You can see next to a parking garage, they got the little clearance, 9 feet 5 inches. This guy, the news reporter, was 6 feet. He's looking down on that sign, so that just put that in perspective. Like, that is a lot of sand.
Yeah,
they were saying Tampa Bay was supposed to get a lot of storm surge, but then it kind of moved south. It kind of took a while for it to move, so the trajectory moved a little bit down south or more, and so Tampa Bay got spared a little bit, but then it started to come back up north, and it was like kind of like it pulled it out of the bay, the water out of the bay, and then it started slowly coming back, but not as bad as they predicted, which was a good thing. But it was bad for people that were in like Sarasota area and stuff like that. But from what I seen, it was more about the tornadoes than anything that was hitting. The tornadoes,
52 tornadoes touchdown.
Confirmed.
Yeah, the tornadoes are pretty bad. So I think that was what most of the damage was, because it didn't look like Sarasota, like from rain wise, it looked like it wasn't as bad. But from like the tornadoes was the aftermath of those. That's where it looked like most of the damage came from.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, flooding was terrible though. That was the other.
Oh yeah. I mean, flooding was still terrible even after like
even
a couple, like even a week after. I mean,
Yeah, there's a neighborhood that's near us.
Yeah.
Still flooded.
There was
the whole
what
neighborhood.
was it? Fletcher was flooded for like almost a week after.
Mhm.
I don't even. It might still be flooded. I'm not honestly 100% sure.
I was about to say, yeah, there's in certain areas that they said there's the drains, especially with freshwater flooding compared to the salt water from the ocean.
Mhm.
The ocean water, is typically going to pull itself back in, but that fresh water, if there's not any drains nearby, it doesn't have
just
anywhere to
sits.
go. It's just going to sit.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I mean, we've been getting some fairly nice weather after the hurricane left. It left the air a lot of really dry, which was a good thing.
Mhm.
Heated back up afterwards, but then we got hit with a cold front, and that just made the weather just honestly. This is the weather that we need.
Yeah, facts.
Why are we getting hurricane season in October?
Exactly.
Mhm.
It
It's
should not
just
be.
we're like just the end of hurricane season, and all of them compiled.
Yeah.
We were good for
Back
so
to
long, and then they're
back.
like,
Yeah,
You thought
there's
you
a
got
couple
out of this?
spots. Yeah, there's a couple spots in the Atlantic right now they're watching because there might be a couple more forming.
I don't want it, bro.
It went from
Trying to get out of work, but I am not trying to have them hit
Right.
again.
Yeah, facts.
I don't know. It went from one that you said was in the Atlantic. It went from they were observing it had it started off with like about a 20%,
Yeah,
and now I think they jumped up to a roughly 40% guess.
when I seen it was like 60%.
Oof.
Yeah, it was 60%.
But they're
Interest.
saying
It looks like it's gonna come more. From what it was loan, it's coming our way, but it's like going.
about to say,
They're predicting like it hits the Caribbean more, so like
Right.
Cuba, Puerto Rico, stuff in that area.
yeah, the only
But
thing
who knows?
that's-
It forms, comes back, and does like a U.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, but the only thing that's probably saving us right now is that cold front. It has to struggle through and push that wind, but once that cold front
Yeah.
is gone,
Well, what's
It's all that
what is
hot
it?
air.
The Atlantic is a bit cooler than the Gulf. If it hits the Gulf, then it has a chance to really build up, especially with the cold front, because the
Mhm.
water's so warm.
Mhm.
So then it'll build up pretty strong, is what I've heard. So.
prime water.
Yeah, I did hear though that it was actually a meme I saw, but that Milton was a Cat 5, and then right before it touched, it turned into a Cat 3, and the reasoning for that was because there was a Diddy party right there near Tampa,
Oh yeah,
and that storm was really trying its best to get out of the way.
yeah.
it was too.
There was too
He
mu-
couldn't. There was oil everywhere.
Yeah, there's too much oil living this leg.
Exactly.
That's probably why it went over pretty fast.
Mhm.
Probably just slid right across.
He was trying to get out as fast
Whoa,
as
whoa, whoa.
possible.
Yeah,
No one told me Diddy would be here.
Exactly.
yeah.
You came to the wrong state, Milton. And another thing, man, my Floridians, man, I'm a little disappointed in y'all. Prior to the storm hitting, y'all went absolutely berserk. I mean, I get it, hurricane shopping, but come on, gas. Why am I seeing lines extending all the way 4 or 5 blocks down from the gas station?
More than that.
Yeah, that's generous numbers. I've seen longer. Gas stations, long queue, so long. 2, it's always the same thing. We need to buy, okay, water. I get that. Toilet paper, tissue paper. Okay, but to buy it all, by the time the people get it on the shelves, I'm gonna just take that.
Yeah.
Who need all of that?
It's the thing, like, the only reason it's a factor is because a few set of people are buying it out, and then
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh, we can't get it
We can't
anymore,
get
so
it."
we need to buy
Yeah.
it."
I think I need that.
Exactly.
I mean, what was just as bad as freaking gas stations was fast food places. There was
Oh,
like a couple of
yeah.
fast food places that were open, and people were just lines were
Bombing it,
blocks
yeah.
long. Like Wendy's, it was like only Wendy's were open for like the first day after the
Yeah.
hurricane. So people were just like in the Wendy lines, just waiting. And then what was it? Burger King also was kind of pretty bad. So
Yeah, then McDonald's, man, I just feel bad.
That's the
'cause-
thing. Like I said, it's exactly like how traffic is.
yeah,
Traffic is only caused by, like, it is incurred by our own people. It's never because, well, I was gonna say it's never because of like crashes, but most of the time the crashes are cleaned up extremely fast.
Right.
But the problem is people like to look at it and slow down and then make
happened?
other
Oh,
people
yeah.
stop, which makes other people stop. And then as soon as you create that timeline, it just keeps going until that cycle ends. And
just cure it to
Yeah.
a long chain.
that's literally like coming home today, bro. Literally, there was traffic. There's never traffic.
Yeah.
I swear, bro. There was one person that stopped and caused traffic for like an hour now.
yeah. It's like the theory they say, like, you can have no accidents or nothing, but if you put people in like a circle, eventually traffic just
I did
builds
see
up.
that.
Yeah. It's just like I forget what they called it, but it's just like
That's
The
what.
way
That's kind of how I was
yeah, yeah.
explaining. You're going to create traffic
That
because
happens-
people just don't
it
understand.
happens on I-75 every morning. I try to get to
going
work.
Going
Yep.
to Tampa, that little intersection.
Oh,
uh,
Malfunction Junction.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's known for that. That's
Yeah.
worse.
Every time
That's-
without failure.
Yeah, it's like people coming and going, and
That's
it's
exactly
just
how
build
like
up.
hurricanes are. Is what I'm saying is like the only reason that it happens is because people are making it seem like it's bigger. I mean, of
Mhm.
course, the hurricane was extremely like dangerous and things happen, but like the same thing with like toilet paper. No one needs that much toilet. Like if anything,
Yeah.
bro, use a rag and throw it away. Use a leaf, bro. There's options. But
said-
like just because couple people are like, we're not gonna be able to get toilet paper. We need to
need
buy
that.
this.
Just go outside and use some wipes.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Use
even
water.
jump in the shower, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, like
Let's say most places still had the water on, unless you were closer towards the coast. They shut the water off. But even more towards inland, for what I'm seeing, we still have water.
yeah.
They
Even if
didn't-
you have no power, you still got city water.
Look, the water's going to be cold, but hey, you're getting clean.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. That just baffled me. My Floridians, we as Florida indigenous people, we need to do better.
Facts.
We just need to do better. Come on, do better. Mind your own business.
Mind your own business.
Get a boo day.
Hashtag Joey Swole. But yeah, that's my little take on the whole Milton. But hey, congratulations, we survived. That's another battle scar that we can add on to our collection.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
most definitely made it through it. Thank God.
Yeah. Now it's just whenever the next one's gonna hit.
Next year, push it on.
Nah,
Well,
it's gonna be sometime this year, probably.
No.
Perchance.
But yeah, I collected some different things around the world. Considering we focused on Florida here today, we're also going to focus on other places around the world with some strange laws. And I'm telling you, there's some absolutely insane laws out there that I never thought would have existed.
It can't be that bad.
Oh, it's pretty damn bad.
Actually pretty
that's
bad.
one of my biggest fears. Is like if I want to travel, it's just I don't know, like
Oh, yeah,
these
gotta
random places.
Accidentally
Yeah,
break the rules.
You gotta know the
accidentally
customs.
do something in the country that I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, the
That-
biggest
that
one is
happens.
Dubai.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dubai here is very
It's supposed
strict.
to be the safest country in the world because you can just leave
Yeah.
jewelry and stuff on the tables and stuff. Because if you take it, they'll like slice your hands off.
Yeah, it's a very strict place. I've heard.
Yeah, those. I don't think I have any from Dubai today, but
yeah,
I
I heard
went
there's
as
like
strict as
this
hell.
one thing is like if you like make any like skid marks on the road, you have to clean it up.
I did hear
Oh,
that.
yeah, I heard
And if
about
you
that.
don't, like you can get in big trouble or whatever.
Yep.
Oof.
Like I
Hey,
said,
So,
we ain't trying to figure that one out.
yeah.
But so yeah, my first one is gonna be it's illegal to chew gum in Singapore.
Singapore. Really?
Yep.
Who's gonna check?
I mean,
Open your mouth now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do they just not sell? They probably just don't even sell gum then. In that point,
probably not. I mean,
it's probably have to be like something in the gum that's probably like illegal. Like
some
you know
kind
how
of
like
chemical. Or
yeah,
whatever,
like you know how like certain countries they'll have like certain things
Mhm.
blocked off, like what?
banned. Yeah,
Like in England, I
Oh.
think like red dye, and we use like red dye in a lot of things.
yeah,
Red
that
40.
does make sense.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like something in the gum. Maybe they have their own version. Like
Oh,
you-
I think I know why. You know why? Probably because they be smacking the hell out of that gum. You know me.
oh,
that
yeah.
my patience would run dry. So you know what, Singapore, I understand. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
I hear that's a very nice country though. Like they're very respectable people, so maybe
I'm gonna go to
It's 'cause
Singapore. I
they
ain't been there.
they ain't
it's
chewing.
very nice.
They're
I've
not
heard.
smacking on that gum, so that might add to the aesthetic.
I'll just make sure not to bring any.
Yeah, can you imagine? you bring something
There's
to TSA and they just like
Whoa.
they stop you down like Monsters Inc. where they like chase you and tackle you.
We got a
He
code
got
6.
gum. He got gum.
Oh my god. But yeah, next one is gonna be it's illegal to run out of gas on the German Autobahn. Do you know what the Autobahn is?
That's the one that has like no speed, limit, right?
Yeah, well, I think it does now. I think they
Oh.
adjusted. It's extremely high. I think it's like
Oh.
like 160 miles an hour.
Only 160.
Well,
Can you
yeah.
imagine like
I'd be
Yeah.
lucky to get.
can you imagine getting pulled over on that thing? It's like you know you're going over 160 miles an hour.
You probably
was?
don't either way, but like I
Yeah.
said, there is technically a speed limit now. It never used to be, but there is like a speed limit. But like, yeah, 160 miles an hour. Like, who's really hitting
Yeah.
that?
well,
There probably is people, but like
Race
the
cars going.
likelihood of like everybody is low.
Hey,
But yeah,
can you
so
imagine?
it's
This
illegal
neat-
to run
They got
out.
just this Honda Civic going 165.
Racers.
Yeah.
I don't think they have like. I mean, I guess you could import a racer over there, but
it's gonna cost.
good
you.
luck. Yeah,
I mean,
It might
it's
not
all
get
German
until,
over there.
like,
It's BMW, Mercedes,
Audi.
Volkswagen, yeah, Audi.
I'm pretty sure they got like other foreign cars.
Of course they do, but like I said, you have to import them in.
They're
So
probably not called races over there. They're probably called rifles.
that is racist.
Shout out to my German people.
I'm German and I approve this message. But yeah, so you can't run out of gas on the Autobahn. Honestly, I can understand that.
What if you like run out of gas, but you have like a gas tank in your trunk, and you're like going to fill it up? You think you
Nope.
still get in trouble?
Nah, I don't think it's like any highway in here, like I-4. I don't think you can just pull off 160 miles an hour. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone
Good
hits you.
luck.
Can you imagine trying to fill up a gas tank at people pass you
no,
160 mile an hour?
If someone hits you, you're not gonna know you got hit.
Yeah.
You're just
They'll
instantaneously
be like, "What is
done
that?
for.
What is that object flying?"
Dang, I hit a really big bug.
Yeah. It's a splat.
Red mist.
Hey,
God,
I'm not trying to
How it
mess
feels
with
to
that.
chew 5 gum.
How it yeah.
Oh,
Singapore
man.
people probably want to know.
Yeah, that's facts. The other one is it's illegal to hike without clothes in Switzerland. I think that should be spoken for itself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
that just
They're
seems
they're
to me-
tired of naked people wrestling bears, probably.
I guess.
Dang it. Yeah, how many times have we got to tell you, put some clothes on?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like
Aren't they like the safest country though?
Switzerland.
Yeah.
I've
isn't-
heard it is pretty safe.
Or is it
I
like-
want to go to Switzerland really bad.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
it's
not
like,
gonna
or
lie.
maybe it's not safest. Maybe
Just
it's
so
the
I can hike
nicest.
Like the
naked.
Maybe it's the
cleanest?
nicest people.
Or like the
I know they have the jails that are like extremely.
Yeah, it might be
Very
nicest people.
accommodating.
Yeah.
Somewhere over there, I believe is like either like safest or cleanest or nicest
I
people,
think it's
something
the
like that.
cleanest or the quietest.
Yeah.
Something like that. Either way, I want to go.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
heard it's
pretty cool.
expensive.
Probably.
You think so?
I mean, then again, dealing with international travels, that's already.
Facts. It
Gotta
already
be.
is expensive.
But
Just
it's,
swim.
Swim to Switzerland.
Just swim.
Go
beat,
for that.
beat the current.
You know,
Yeah, let the current drag you out there.
That's you can make it.
Take
take
a
a
couple
little
storms.
take a little jet ski.
Take a little
Probably get
jet
a couple
ski.
miles out.
Yeah. that's the thing. Same thing with like I don't understand nude beaches.
It's because they're old
Yeah.
people stuff.
That exactly. I'm
You
not
don't
gonna lie, that generation's freaky as hell,
You don't
boy.
even need to go to the beach. Just go to a gym.
You know, I
see.
did just see. There was like a study that says boomers are the richest generation to ever live.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are they
that-
like the oldest too?
I'm not sure.
I think
honestly.
it was like mid 90s,
Oh, never
1900s,
mind.
somewhere. I think would be boomers, right?
Mhm.
I guess because like the whole like thing with inflation and buying houses for like a bag of potato chips, and then now it's like worth $2 million.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense.
So they were saying like boomers are like the richest
I have
group
$25.
of people to ever live.
Yeah.
How does that go for today? Like 2 million.
Facts.
Yeah.
But like what I was talking about with like nude beaches, bro, like you literally if you're ever to go to a nude beach, all you're gonna see is a bunch of old men.
Bunch of boomers.
Dang
No,
it.
it's just dudes. Old dudes trying to go there to see women.
I thought I was gonna see something. All I saw was some meat and sausage.
They just see friends.
You think
It's
so? I
just
feel
like friends
I
get
feel like
together.
old guys just go there and then you're just chilling, man. And if women are there, they're there.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I think like
Hmm.
younger guys might be like, oh, let's go to see women, but I bet the old guys they don't care. Them boys just having a good time.
Let it fly in the wind.
that's
Yeah.
that's where you're wrong, bro. They're
Yeah.
trying to see some young booty, bro.
Nah, because not usually young people go to that stuff.
Let it fly in the wind.
Yeah, but another one is men must wear speedos on French beaches.
Really?
Yeah, they must.
Never catch me in a speedo, so you'll never catch me in a French beach.
Oh, we're definitely going to France, getting some speedo pics.
Dang it, France.
Golly.
Why?
I don't know why.
Is that where they were invented or something?
I think they were. We need our fact checker.
Yeah.
Lucas is not here.
Yeah.
Dang it, Lucas.
It's all your fault, Lucas. When you listen to this,
Yeah.
make sure everybody clowns him for this. We need.
L-
I
we
told him
need
to come today, and he said, nah.
exactly, but we need our fact checker.
Our
So
latest
French-
team member.
France has beaches. Are they
Well, yeah, I would guess inland.
inland?
Well, no, France.
Well,
France is
inland.
on the
Would
water.
you call it a beach?
A large body.
Either
of
way,
water.
France
Yeah.
does have water.
Okay,
Lake.
Not inland water. They actually are on the like, coast and
Artificial
stuff.
beach.
I can't remember. Probably.
It's another one is it is illegal to wear a suit of armor in the British Parliament.
They think you got to take over.
Yeah, they think you're about to run this stuff.
Well, that's the thing. It's like the knives, bro. Just take a knife,
Yeah,
put on some armor.
you're unstoppable. Like,
Actually,
nobody can stop you.
there was something like that, wasn't there? It was
What?
like a guy in a full knight suit with a knight sword, like slaying people in the
Oh my
subway or something.
Really?
I'm being dead serious.
Jack
'Cause
the
that was
Ripper?
actually
Jack the
a thing.
Ripper?
I'm being serious. It was a dude in like knight's armor with a knight sword, and he was like killing people in the subway.
Can you imagine doing that in America? You just get shot. That's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
By
That
the
didn't last
time
long.
It was worth the shot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's how you can get this exactly. They've banned guns there. Just look how that's going.
Do you think they
People
have
are
no,
running
no
around
guns
with
there?
Of course they have fucking guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but that's why no one understands banning guns here,
Yeah.
bro. The whole point is
Even
the
if-
people that don't want you to know they have guns are getting it in ways that you don't know how they get the guns.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, even if you were to ban guns, look at what happened when they tried to ban alcohol.
Facts.
People outsource it themselves.
Yeah, that's when they did the whole.
Bootlegging.
Yeah, but what were the rooms called?
Rooms?
Yeah, the secret ones.
Secret rooms.
Thanks, bro. No, it was the ones that you had to like say a secret code to get into, and it was like back
Cults?
alley bars, and not cults. Of course, I lose it right now, but it's like a bar.
What's
But
the
you
password?
you had to have a password to get
Let
in
me in.
because it was illegal.
Sounds just like a fort, when you make a kid in a fort. What's the password?
Password is moonshine. You're good.
You can get in and drink. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but that's like what that was whenever it was illegal.
Mm.
Another one for us is it's illegal to ride a cow while drunk in Scotland.
Who comes up with this stuff?
I think these are
You know-
old as hell, and
You know
they
what the
just
thing
never
is, though?
stop
Like
them.
all laws have come from like actual things happening, right?
True.
So it means that drunk
Someone
people were
did,
riding
yeah.
cow. You ever watch the movie Cars where they tip the tip the tractors? Where
Yeah.
they're just drunk tipping cows.
Damn, how strong do you got to be to tip a
Yeah.
cow? Oh my god.
Are they? How big are they? How big are they compared to American cows?
Probably around the same. Probably a little bit smaller. I don't know. We probably
Yeah.
modifying the hell out of our cows.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Same mode.
They just hop on and that's how instead of using like bull riding, they just go cow riding.
Hey,
I said this probably
don't knock it till you try it, bro.
It probably doesn't move much. But I guess if you're drunk, they probably knock you off anyways.
You gotta hold some grass out in front of it.
Yeah.
Here, cow.
Yep. Another one is it's illegal to wear a mask in public in Denmark.
Why are you hiding your face for?
Yeah, but I think I think that one was after COVID. With the whole thing where
You
people
think so?
where you could only see girls' eyes, and then you start spitting game, and then she takes her mask off, and she's ugly.
baby.
Can you imagine all the people that go over there with shiesties on?
I just-
And they just take it off, take it off.
I know y'all chill like that. Y'all got shiesties on. What?
Y'all could keep those on. Y'all chill.
Y'all look like y'all.
You're
are.
from America, I bet.
How'd you know? Lucky guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to prison for a long time.
Oh, come on.
At
I
least
haven't
we-
done anything yet.
But we have nicer prisons than over there.
I guess.
They probably do.
The next one is it's illegal to kill Bigfoot in the British Isles and Canada.
What the hell are y'all thinking over there? Have y'all even seen
It's
a
prob-
Bigfoot?
It's probably like a tourist attraction for people over there, I guess.
I guess.
That's
No.
got to be a meme or
It's
something.
probably more the fact that they have like Bigfoot actors
Oh.
and they don't want people to kill
Oh
them.
yeah, killing him. Yeah, they probably just
It's
like
Bigfoot. Bam!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Start
It was
eating it.
Phil.
It's like
Wait.
this tastes like a human.
Hey, I smell cologne. So Bigfoot wears cologne?
They say it doesn't
Oh,
smell too
no.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I think I just stepped in some doo doo.
Man shit himself in the process. Another one is it's illegal to pay with too many coins in Canada. I'm not gonna lie, they're probably the best law out there. Dude, I've been in the store when someone's just dishing out quarters and dimes and pennies. Man, I'll pay for your stuff at that point. You're taking way too much time.
Well, it's like I bet you like the people that get mad, and just bring everything in coins. Like people that go and pay
Yep,
bills and they'll
yep.
just bring everything
All
in
in
coins.
pennies.
Man.
Like I said, I
I can't be
understand.
mad though. I can't be mad. I can't shoot it down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're like, if
Just
it, you don't have another option, like all you have is coins and
Yeah.
pennies at this point, I get it. And like I said, I'll pay for your stuff. But if you're just doing it out of spite,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
spiting me now.
He said I
Just sweating
just
everybody.
cleared out this closest bank. They got no pennies for the next 20 years.
I'm not gonna lie though, I used to walk around my house like after like every couple months, I go around and collect all the coins and bring them to the coin machine and turn that shit into cash.
Mm.
Man, they rob you. They rob you at those machines.
Really?
Yeah, it counts your stuff, gives you money, and it taxes you to use
what?
it basically.
You thought you was getting free money?
Yeah, it's like it's
Sigh.
literally like I think it's 10%.
At that point, you might as well just give the change to the clerks.
Exactly.
Tell them just give me.
Yeah,
bring me
you could
my
go to
money.
the bank and then. But the thing about going to the bank is you have to put them in the rolls.
Well, isn't that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because they have the coin machine right inside.
Mm-mm.
You know?
That does the same thing. You can go to a bank and you can get a free transaction, like there's no percentage cut, but you have to have rolls. But going to like a supermarket and doing the coin machine, they tax you 10%.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it sucks. Because I'd be like,
I don't know.
yeah, and I'd see how much I got, and I'm like,
Oh,
damn it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I get it. Like pulling out like an entire jar. Sir, your total's 1560. Hang on, I got it. I think. Like
That's like the same people as like the extreme couponers.
Oh yeah.
I take coupons. Yep.
He said,
One,
do
two.
you guys take coupons? Ah, you don't know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah.
Here, let me get out my pocketbook.
That's always the pocketbook. It's always the pocketbook.
I remember seeing the video where the guy, it was like a television show, and this kid, he was like bringing coupons, and it cost like 10 cents more than what he expected. He was like, "This is gonna kill me. This is like the end of my life."
No!
Extreme.
He was like,
cheapskate.
he's like, "I'm about to cry. I didn't expect it to be this much over." He was like, "This is life or death."
That's
I
like
was like, "Dang,
that sounds like an episode of Extreme Cheapskate.
It was,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
that's pretty crazy." I was like, "Jesus."
Yeah, but we'll move on to another one. And it's gonna be it's illegal to eat a person in Idaho.
I hope so.
I mean, right? You would kind of expect that to be a standard.
Is that where what's his name? What's the guy that was eating people? Jeffrey Dahmer. Is he from Idaho?
No,
I don't remember where
no,
he's
he
from.
was not.
Oh,
Not Idaho.
just they put the law in right after him probably.
How do you even get caught? Hey, don't, you can't eat that. I'm hungry. Buy some food.
I
He's
just
right here.
like I'm pretty sure it already is illegal to do that. So I don't know why it's
Cannibalism.
just Idaho.
Yeah, their roadkill is humans just dead on the side.
I guess they got tired of potatoes, so they had to move on to something else. They needed some protein.
Yeah, potatoes and meat.
The
The oldest meal in the book.
That's what it is.
Home sourced.
Next
right
one.
down the street.
The next one is going to be you cannot be overweight in Japan.
I'm
I-
pretty sure they got some overweight people.
Not I've got
No,
I've
no,
got
you
the
just-
facts for you.
You just say you're a sumo wrestler. They can't
No,
do nothing.
yeah, exactly. It says
Hmm.
safe for sumo wrestlers in an effort to prevent obesity in its citizens. Japan created the Metaboa law. This requires people between the ages of 40 to 74 to have an annual waist measurement performed at the doctors. Fines will be issued if men have waists over 33.5 inches or 35.4 inches for women.
Wow. Well,
Imagine going to the doctor's being like, I'm here for my checkup. He checks your waist and he's like, hey, man, here's
Yeah.
a $500 fine, bro. You're a little too big
You know
today.
what the crazy thing is? It's from ages 40 to 75. I thought it would be younger guys. So
You
it's
would
like
think.
older guys that like they still got to work out and do all that stuff. You think the younger people would be like?
But you would think that a lot of the younger individuals have better metabolism and stuff.
Not really. There's a lot of people. I think
they know. what
We're in
they're
America, bro. Obesity is what we are.
doing. Yeah.
2/3 of the entire population is considered obese. So
I'm just in China though. China, a lot of the individuals are skinny.
Oh yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody there is skinny, pretty
Especially
much.
women over there.
Well, yeah,
that
it's a
their
standard.
Yeah.
so their beauty standard is thin, pale, and I can't think of the other one, but it's pretty much those two, or that's like their beauty standard, and you cannot tell them, don't worry, you look fine just the way. No, no.
You got to make sure they hit the marks.
Thin, tall, pale, like.
What was that?
That was the anime hit.
Whoa, I don't know, but yeah, that is like some of their beauty
You
standards.
think if you're just American going to Japan, you think they'll just find you?
They're just gonna
as
stare
soon
at
as you're
you.
walking in, fine.
Yeah,
That's how they get money.
I don't think that's how they work.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
That's like I think when they see like Americans, they just be low key confused.
They'll
I think
just
they do.
stare.
They're like, yes. I think they love. You think they love us? They'd be like,
I don't know. Based on what happened in the 40s, I don't know.
True that. True that. We're long. Probably not.
Forget.
Americans probably forgot about Japan people because they probably still alive from then. There's a lot of them still alive. They live forever, man. Us Americans, now we're good like 60 and we're gone.
It's because
They-
none
they
of them
eat
are
good.
obese, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Their diets are.
Do you know why they came out with chopsticks? Do you?
No.
The actual
eat?
reason? Well, yeah, but the main reason that it's chopsticks rather than like forks or spoons or anything like that.
So
It's
can't
because-
stab you.
No, they're not assassins. The goal,
chop, chop, chop.
this guy, the goal is so that they don't get as much food when they pick it up.
Got to work for it.
Will not even work for it because the amount of bites you take, your body thinks you're eating more than you
Oh.
actually are. I'm
Mm.
being 100% dead
Have
serious.
you not seen some of them guys eat with chopsticks? They get more on a chopstick than I do on a fork.
I understand what you're saying. I can do the same thing, but I'm just saying that's what it was meant for, is so that you have to take more bites to eat your food, so that you think you're having more food.
I think they just want to show their talents off.
Okay.
You ever
Same
watch
thing-
Kung Fu Panda?
That's the same thing in Germany. Have you heard about that?
No.
There's a meal in Germany called schnitzel, which how it's made
Oh,
is
for Schnitzelapfel.
crazy,
Sounds
bro.
like a dog breed.
Yeah.
I know, but the whole goal of it is it's meat, but you beat it really thin, like extremely thin.
I do that all the time.
Boom.
Not your meat. Different meat, Cole. We're eating this one.
You gotta tenderize it. You know what I'm saying?
We're not even tender. Like specifically for it, it has to be like paper thin meat. And that's the whole
Damn.
goal of it, was to make meat last longer, because you could basically make
Beat-
one big piece of meat an entire thing for the family,
They just,
because you
like,
could beat it all the way down.
Just beat the devil
Theoretically,
out
just
of it.
dehydrated it. They just knock all the water out.
Pretty much. But yeah, that's what chopsticks were made for.
Why are chopsticks
You learn
called
something new every day.
chopsticks, but forks aren't called fork sticks?
So
Thank
there's
you
only
for that
one.
input.
Now I got a lot to think about, but nothing to think about at the same time.
That's a shower thought for real.
It's a shower thought, man.
Okay, that'll be a segment for the next podcast. Shower thoughts.
Dropping a hit. So if y'all checking in right now, be expected in episode 8. So stick in.
But yeah, so that's all my laws. I mean, some of them are good, some of them are confusing.
Confusing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got some questions. Some good questions.
Question.
They're
Question.
personal. They're not really. They're like more of like an opinionated questions.
Personal.
Yeah. So if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Am I going first?
Sure.
Okay, hear me out. If I could have any superpower, no restrictions, no limitations, I'm not gonna lie, I want to have the ability to teleport anywhere with my clothes intact, and if I touch something, I can take it with me. And it's not like limited to where if you teleport here, you got to wait a whole month. Nah, we're not doing that. Would you rather? I'm cheating. I'm gonna make my ability
I'm
OP.
cheating.
Sorry, we're gonna have to nerf you.
No,
Too OP, we're gonna have to nerf.
dang it.
Nah, I think that's fair. That's fair. That's not too OP. I feel like the one that everybody says every single time is freeze time. Like I think that's nerfed.
Yep,
I know what
freeze
y'all
time,
doing.
Read minds. You know what?
Freeze time.
Freeze time, I think, has to be cut out. Like that's too OP.
I know what y'all thinking. I know what time y'all on.
That's on freak time for
Demon
real.
time at
You
12
told me-
o'clock.
You tell me you want to freeze time?
We know what you're thinking.
I didn't say I don't want to freeze time. I just said that one has to be nerfed. You can only freeze time for 5 seconds.
Oh,
5 second increments.
plenty
And you
of
have a
time.
10 second
Aw.
cooldown.
can you move?
No.
So you just
You're
freezing
also
everybody.
You just-
frozen.
You're just stuck like,
You're just freezing
Damn.
everybody.
You can freeze time, but you're also frozen.
Yeah,
damn, that's
that
so
sounds like
stupid.
that sounds like a would you rather right there.
All right. What would you do if you could have any superpower?
Material
But you
cold,
can't
man.
freeze time.
I would shape shift.
Okay.
Not really. I'd time travel. Time travel.
Time travel.
Time travel would be crazy.
Okay.
That's a whole wormhole right there.
This boy trying to be a
Technically-
billionaire.
Technically, could if you time travel,
Sports betting?
is that teleporting? Could you teleport if you time travel?
Teleporting, you're
Nah,
still
we're
staying
talking
within the same
yeah,
time.
Specifically teleport same time frame.
Yeah, the time's still moving the same. You're not moving forward or back. Time's still moving forward, but I'm just moving my little items and anything that I have in contact to a different location.
Yeah. But time still ticks.
Yeah, clock's still going.
You
Sadly.
time traveling, time still goes all the time because
Yeah, I
there's no
guess so.
freeze time, but you
Yeah.
can go
You can
any
go
direction.
Forward, backwards.
Teleportation spontaneous.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Time travel is spontaneous, but time is flowing with wherever.
So you want to time travel?
Yeah, time travel would be so cool.
I think-
Oh,
I think
that's smart. I'm not
I think I
gonna lie.
want to teleport too.
Teleport. I think time travels would be crazy.
Yeah, but I also think time travel is kind of the same thing as freeze time. I think that shit kind of OP.
How's that freeze time?
Because I could like go back to like yesterday, see how the game was today. Yesterday, and then like go back the day before that and vote on it.
I feel like
That's true, but
Sports betting, bro.
I'm an upstanding
That
citizen. I
government-
want to do that.
You're a liar.
Liar.
you're like, if the FBI is listening to this, I would never.
We actually
do
get these
that.
powers. You see me in the
You see-
future, and I'm a billionaire.
you
I'm a
see-
trillionaire.
Have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Ooh.
And it's like
You just see me
you see him, and then Back to the Future, he's a billionaire
Yeah.
with all kinds of sports betting money.
say you're like the only one that remembered everything, and you just see me. I like own Tesla, I own SpaceX, I own Google, I own
How
all
did
these.
he do that?
I own Apple. I'm just like leading the
And
world.
he's like, guys, I don't have teleportation powers. I
Yeah.
swear.
Very.
You see my face
interesting.
everywhere you go.
It's like on the billboards and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Please
What was
buy
it?
Tesla.
What was like that? Was Hot Tub Time Machine like that?
I never watched that.
I
Me
can't remember.
neither.
There was a movie that like somebody was time traveling, and then their face was everywhere. Oh no, the Umbrella Academy,
I
the
don't know.
television show on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I think
They're
you're
like it got weird, but it was like time traveling, and then his face was like everywhere over.
right. I do know what you're talking about.
Dang.
Yeah. My next question: what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, honestly, my biggest pet peeve is like me. Well, no, not me.
The biggest
Biggest
pet
pet
peeve
peeve
is
is him.
himself.
No, but like, I wouldn't say I'm the most social person, but I'm not introverted either. So like, talking and stuff, that's not too difficult. But for those that look at you like, I'm not gonna even give you the time of day. I'm just trying to make some conversation. You don't got to be so cold. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm just trying to, hey, what's going on? You in the same class? Oh, that's cool.
So you're insinuating women.
No, I'm talking
Women is your biggest pet peeve.
men and women. I'm like, dang, bro, chillax. I'm not trying to side you. I'm just, yo, what's up? But that would be one of my biggest pet peeves. Like,
Women is Traven's biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
You heard it here,
No,
guys.
guys.
Explains a
I
lot.
love women.
What? Why do you
I
say
think
it
we
like
got
that?
a little Dahmer over here.
Yeah, what the?
I love women, guys. Come on.
That's
Okay.
crazy. All right, so you just don't like people that don't give you the time of day.
Not saying like that, but like,
Assholes.
there's-
His biggest pet peeve
Yeah.
is assholes.
like there's
What?
if you go out of your way to be
Oh,
rude,
people that are assholes.
Yeah, rude
Oh, I thought you
people.
just meant like assholes. I was like, what? Like, that's a weird pet peeve, but okay.
wink.
Yeah. It's like okay.
What about you?
I feel like I have like a pet peeve. I can never think of like my hugest until I'm actually going through it.
Nah, I can
But like
think
the
of mine.
like the one
Always.
like one that just automatically comes to my head when I think of pet peeves though. It's like y'all. I don't know if y'all experience this because you don't because you don't have relatives, brothers and siblings. Do you
He
have siblings?
does, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my brother. I have a lot of siblings, and my brothers like would like if it's not theirs, they'll like say there's something like food related
Oh
in
my
the kitchen.
God.
They'll go and touch it, and then take a bite, and they'll be like, "Is this yours? Do you want this?" And I'm like, "Well, I did want it before you just like
Demolished it. You took
finger
off-
messed the whole thing up. Like you just like put his finger in and start rotating and stuff, or they'll grab a drink and they'll drink it halfway and then be like, "Is this yours?"
That's it. That halfway. That's generous.
Yeah,
I get left swigs. I'm talking like there's a whole
See,
like 2-liter
yeah.
soda.
okay. So
only a
like a
sip
swig,
left.
my brothers would literally crack it open, take a quick sip just to get refreshed, and put it back like they never drunk it though. So the only way I know they drunk it is
Oh,
that you can hear it, when it cracks, the plastic thing cracks. So like if I know I don't hear that, I know somebody just like snuck a swig of it.
That's
I'm like
crazy.
they're trying to be creative, but like they can't out creative
can't
me because
crap.
I've done this. I do
You
this.
can't
Snuck
outthink
a
the thinker,
swig.
man. I do this.
I started this stuff,
I am this stuff,
bro. I hate that. Like my brothers will do that all the time. They'll go take it and eat it and be like, "Is this yours? Do you want the rest of this?" I'm like,
I
"Not
don't even want it
now."
no more. You can have it. You already ate it.
Yeah,
But no,
that's a huge one for me.
Yeah, I relate.
There's
to
probably
that.
more, but that one just first thing comes to my head when I think of it.
I can't
yeah.
relate to that, but
You don't want to.
Yeah.
thank God I don't.
There's a video I seen. It was like this girl was like, "I wonder how it is to have brothers."
Oh yeah, that was
and she's
funny.
at the diner with
It was
like
just
two
fun.
guys, and they just started like just throwing her food everywhere, drinking her.
She started crying.
Yeah, they just started taking everything and messing. I was like, that explains what siblings is like to a T.
Yeah,
101.
but my pet peeve. I know y'all probably gonna say I'm weird as hell, but
You're weird as hell, bro.
appreciate that.
So weird.
Facts.
Come on, guys.
That's crazy.
Honestly, electric toothbrushes.
Really?
I hate the sound. I like specifically with my parents because they both have electric toothbrushes and I have a
have
normal
one.
toothbrush. But when they like even you saying that like gives me the eek, bro. It's I don't even know, but like the sound of it on their teeth, like on the teeth is what gets me. Like a normal like toothbrush, like just vibrating, whatever. That's a little weird for me, but it's when it like I can hear it on the teeth.
That's just
what,
like anytime you go to the dentist.
I
Right.
know. I like literally that sound I hate. Like it makes my teeth hurt whenever I hear the sound of it on their teeth.
We're not using drill bits. We're just using
Yeah,
an electric toothbrush.
Bro, it's the sound. I don't know. It messes me up. I hate it.
You're not brushing your teeth for the sound. You're brushing your teeth to brush your teeth.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
See, I probably had like one like electrical toothbrush. I probably used it a couple of times. I don't know. I just never use them. I just always use regular.
I ain't got no
toothbrushes.
cavities, and I never have.
Yeah,
And I'm using a normal toothbrush.
it just gets in.
This boy
places.
got cavities. You were
One.
just at the dentist the other day, weren't you?
Yeah, for the one.
I need to go back to the
Uh,
dentist. It's been a while since I've been.
I see. My teeth are fine.
Oh, my bad. My dad has his entire mouth plated
Yeah,
because he had cavities.
I had a root canal one,
Mm.
and then like that was pretty painful. And then like I guess went back to like football practice like the same day, and I guess did something without realizing it. And then like or maybe it wasn't during practice, but like a year later, my mouth started hurting again, right? And I was like, man, I can't even eat it on my whole like right side of my mouth, right? And I go back, and apparently my root canal shattered inside my gum, and it started getting infected. So like
Ugh.
it split. So I had to get another root canal in the same tooth, and like
Dang.
you're not technically supposed to get like a second one. They said like the second one has like a very small chance of succeeding. I think it was like 30%, 40%, something like that. And they were like, you can do it, but you know, we don't know if it'll like
recommend it.
succeed. And then you can have another one. I was like, let's just do the root canal again. And so far it's held up. I haven't taken any blunt force trauma to the side of my face, so
Let's try
I
it.
think that helps out.
Let's test it out real
Hey,
quick.
come here really quickly. But no, like root canals, they drill into your
Oh yeah,
gum, or they take out all the tooth, the remnant of the tooth, drill it in,
yep,
and they leave the bit in. They don't put the tooth in just yet. They let like a couple weeks
yeah.
for recovery and see how things are. And then when it's time, all right, we're gonna they drill the tooth, not drill, but they attach it to
To the root.
They get so they put a cap on it,
Mhm.
and the cap goes in the hole that it's sitting on or sitting in. So like the first time I remember it hurting, but not hurting as much as I remember. The second time though, when they redid it, that one hurt like crap. I feel like I didn't have as much because they give you shots in your gums and your side of your nerves, and I felt like the
Numbier.
second time was horrible. I felt like it hurt forever.
The numbing gel.
Yeah. Well, no, they like give you a needle,
Mm,
and it's
mm.
like an actual like like stuff in a syringe,
got you,
and they
gotcha.
inject it in your nerves. I don't know what it is, but that stuff it's pretty strong because it like numbs your whole side of your
Numbs,
face.
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and because what is it? I think you have like 3 or 4 nerves that run through your whole face, your jaw,
Yeah.
and they numb that. But I remember the first time not being as bad, but the second time was horrible.
I knew
Same.
I had so many difficulties with my teeth.
Yeah,
Literally, my teeth didn't come out. My baby teeth, like they just never come out. Like I
Yeah.
literally had them until I was like 15.
That's
And then we went to the dentist, and he was like, "Yeah, we got to get these out like ASAP because the other teeth are trying to grow in, and those are
Yeah.
not coming out." So they had to pull 7 of my baby teeth.
7.
Yeah, pull them. And then whenever my other teeth decided to come in, I was missing canines.
Mm.
So my top canines are actually the teeth behind the canines. The bicuspids is what they
Yeah.
call them. So they pulled my bicuspids forward and shaved them down to look like canines.
Hmm.
So technically, I'm missing 2 teeth on the top of my mouth.
you ever do any creative ways to get rid of teeth?
What?
Like anything, like the old like string to a doorknob
yeah,
trick.
Okay.
Oh.
That's the dumbest shit ever, bro.
Hey, actually, I did that.
They just such a wild for that.
We did that. We did
You ready?
one we did with we did to a car. Just tied it to the
What?
car.
We did
and
one with the 4-wheeler. I tied my tooth to the back of 4-wheeler and yanked it.
You finna yank your whole
I-
mouth now.
I remember
I was
I
a little scared.
I remember I got home and I was eating chocolate and 2 teeth just fell right out. Yeah, it was great. Like they were just hanging there.
This chalk is a little crunchy.
And you know when they're just in there wiggling and then it just came. But I don't remember like
I feel
feeling them
Cole
come
would
out.
be the one to just like swallow a tooth.
I might have. Who knows? You,
Oh
know,
my
you never
God.
know. I think
You know when
I
it
think-
comes out.
Yeah. Oh, true that.
Is that my tooth?
When was I eating
think
shit?
one that got me nervous was when I would need to go get my wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
Wisdom teeth was kind of nervous because like they give you a disclaimer saying
Yeah,
It
they're
can literally
they're sitting
leave
directly
you-
on the nerve.
yeah, and they said like they give you a disclaimer you have to sign saying
we
if
could
you
have nerve damage.
yeah if you have nerve damage if
Permanent.
it you might not feel anything forever for the rest of your life, so if you want to do it or whatever. And I'm like
Mhm.
what?
What?
And I got my x-rays because they do the x-rays right there, and like so most of the time people's teeth are sideways. I've seen is like their teeth will go sit sideways. Mine was sitting straight up and down, and it went like right over my nerve. So I was kind of nervous. Like I was like, "Oh God, I'm about to lose feeling inside of my face for the rest of my life." And some people, they say they'll lose it for a day, a week, or a month, or a year, or whatever. It doesn't, sometimes most of the time it comes back. But there's things, and I was so nervous, and I remember I honestly thought I woke up in the middle of it, but I guess they said that it just kind of was like the end of it. So they like, oh, it's the end. I guess kind of like because you're not really hear about the time. You don't know what the time is. You don't even really remember going to sleep. You just remember waking up. And that was the thing is like you just don't. And I kid you not, I was like, I felt like I woke up there. Like you did not wake up. Don't worry about it.
No, I woke up.
Yeah, and then I just go outside and my mom like drives me home. I'm just lost like days. But like you ever see people in like the videos that
That's
people are
not
just going
true.
crazy? I feel like that was like,
They
people,
used to do that, but that's laughing gas. They don't do that.
I feel like that-
anymore.
Even on laughing gas.
I was like, oh God, I'm about to be like this. No, you're honestly just straight faced and you're just chilling like you're.
Well, yeah, but like I said, I think that was older times when they did more of like gas.
Yeah, but you see the videos.
But they didn't put them to sleep for that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's laughing gas.
Well,
You're
yeah.
awake for that. For when you do your wisdom teeth, they put you asleep. I did the same thing. My mom was like, "Oh, you're gonna be all like loopy and funny." But I woke up and I'm just like,
Yeah, you're just like you're aware of
chilling.
everything. Yeah, you're like okay.
I did say one weird thing, but it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
So, like literally, like my dentist, like whenever I went in, it was not my normal like dentist. I had to go to a specialist to get it pulled out. Well, they were at like in Tampa, but like for some reason, the window of the room that I was in outside looked like a fucking jungle. Like literally, I swear, like it just looked like a
Is that
jungle.
what all dentists don't they all have like windows and they all like proceed to be
Weird.
like on a pond or like
It's
forest
weird.
in the back?
Yeah, so like it was like really weird, like out there. So like when I woke up, I was like, "What the?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Why does it look like a jungle out there?" My mom was like, "You're fine, buddy."
Yeah.
She's like, "You're talking all random and stuff," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. It looks like a fucking jungle out there."
Did you have your wisdom teeth taken out?
No, I did go to one dentist, and thank God I didn't go through with that little treatment plan because they were trying to jack me up.
What?
So I went to another dentist that my mom brought me to, and the doctor looked at their treatment plan and looked at my X-rays. It's like, yeah, you don't really need
Yeah.
any work.
They were
wisdom
gouging you
teeth-
for money.
Yeah.
They just say if they start coming out, and they can come out like even in your 20s or whatever. Like
Mm.
mine came out in my 20s, like I think 2 years ago.
Hmm.
They were started coming out, and like you can see like the holes in my gums opening up, and they started to get real agitated. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll just take them out."
Yeah,
like,
they only pulled
most-
2 of mine.
Yeah, well, because that's all. Oh no, you have 4.
Yeah, they pulled the 2 that didn't. Like I said, my bless you.
Issue.
Thank you.
My teeth on the top didn't have to come out
Yeah,
because I had the space because the other tooth got pulled forward. So I only had my bottoms removed.
I believe I had all 4 of mine pulled out.
Yeah, I still have all mine. I'd say because my top, Jesus, the top row of my teeth, fine, nothing really needed to be done. But when I had to get braces, it was mainly for my my bottom teeth, and that's because one of my teeth was out of place, and it was like behind, and there wasn't any room, so all the teeth began to shift to the right, trying to push that tooth out. And I kind of blocked the mic with my hand a little bit, trying to demonstrate it like y'all can see it. But so what they had to do was they didn't take any teeth out, but what they did was they had to put the braces on, and they'd have it pull all the teeth back to the left and make some room in, and then they would like attach a bracket to that tooth to pull it in and keep it in its spot. So yeah, I mean, other than that little hiccup, I didn't really need
Much work.
much work on my
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on to the next question. This one's gonna get controversial. I already know.
Yes, drama, conflict.
Oh, it's gonna.
Fighting.
Well, actually, we might agree, but I'm not gonna lie. We're probably gonna have some different ones here.
I'm
Throwing
gonna
hands.
get canceled today.
No, nothing like canceled. So, who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Well, you already know the answer to this one. Megan Fox.
Yeah.
But if I had to say one now, Sydney Sweeney.
This guy.
Sydney Sweeney.
I said Miss Sweeney.
Miss Sweeney.
I have a crush on you.
I think that's like everybody's crush when they were like younger when they watched the first Transformers
Bunny.
movie.
My God.
What?
What?
Who'd you say?
What did you say?
You say Bugs Bunny?
No, I didn't say Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
Bugs
I
Bunny's
was
the
like,
guy.
I know. So I was like,
What do you
what?
take me for?
You like an animated guy?
Miss Mickey? No, I'm just saying that's fine.
Minnie Mouse?
It's crazy.
You might want to open up your
You know,
horizons.
surprisingly,
Oh, don't
like-
try and be different.
I'm different.
no. Like honestly, like one of the girls that like kind of blew me up when I first was watching television that I can remember, like far as I can think back, was the girl from Kim Possible. Do you remember Kim Possible?
Redhead?
No,
Or the-
Green.
Oh, I know exactly
Green.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, Kim was pretty bad too. I'm not gonna lie, but the girl that was in Green and White, but like actual people, I'd say I grew up watching a lot of Transformers. I would say Megan Fox was up there, but I'd say like right up there with Megan Fox was Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
I-
yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was up there. I think
did.
definitely Megan Fox rocked everybody's world with the one scene. But
Yeah.
my celebrity crush when I was a kid was Kate Upton.
Who?
The swimsuit
yeah.
supermodel.
The Sports Illustrated.
Oh.
She's
She's
like
old and pregnant now.
Yeah,
but
she's married to like a baseball player or something like that.
she was bad.
I
back
remember her,
then.
but I never really got into her because it was kind of like probably after Megan Fox and Scarlett Johansson. to
she
be
was
honest.
just my perfect type.
You know, there was like a study
Blonde.
that said like the top like 3 like beautifulest woman actors was like Megan Fox and like Scarlett Johansson was like they did like a study, like a
Mhm.
science study to see how like why she was like so perfect.
You ever seen her thumbs? She ain't that perfect.
Yeah,
Megan
you-
Fox got the ugliest thumbs.
Oh,
bro.
I said Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, that's okay. she's all good. Megan
Yeah.
Fox got toe thumbs.
You keep saying that. I don't know what you mean by toe
Caveman
thumbs. I haven't
thumbs.
seen her. I've never seen
She
her thumbs.
has toe thumbs.
Who's looking at the hands? Let's be honest.
Me.
Look, yeah, they only show headshots.
True.
Look at her thumbs, bro.
Me, I'm feeling the hands.
Said just show me the feet pics.
Yeah, it's just her hands.
Yeah.
Them dudes with foot fetish will love her.
Yeah. Like you got 4 sets of feet.
That's perfect for me.
Nah, yeah,
What?
she got that. She had that weird. Ugh. Ugh.
I don't even know. Like if I had to change, like how you said, like now Sydney Sweeney. I don't even know. I really haven't seen Sydney Sweeney that much. I just see like
This way.
I just see like the stuff from like on like Instagram and stuff like that of her. But like I mean Megan Fox not really anymore, right? And then
Yeah, she fell.
Scarlett Johansson, I feel like she's looked the same forever.
Jennifer Lawrence is pretty much the same.
J Lo.
You know, Jennifer Lawrence was never like my hugest. You know, I thought she looked like when she
Oh.
was in X-Men, the blue
Oh.
character. He was saying J Lo, but
I know.
was it when she was in X-Men, the blue? she
Yeah,
was
I
the
know you're
blue
talking
girl?
about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
That was
saying,
her?
bro.
Or
Yeah,
that-
that's her.
yeah, that is her. Yeah, that's
That's it.
that's what I was like. I was like, "Damn."
Checks out.
But I don't know who I'd say recently. There's so many.
Yeah.
Sitting the swing.
I think
Gal Gadot is pretty
Oh,
beautiful too.
she's bad. I
You
ain't
know, a
gonna
lot of
lie.
people don't like say she's just like ugly. I was like, what?
Man, shit can be my Wonder Woman. What you talking about?
Now, what's it
so
called?
you
The
can
one
give
we
me
talk
the-
about all the time, but the reason we don't like her because she's a smoker.
Oh,
She is.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa is bad.
Dua Lipa's bad.
Dua Lipa was bad back then, and she's bad
That's
now.
kind of like one of my pet peeves. If you smoke cigarettes, I don't.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's a turn off for me immediately, right?
Yeah, she
and I-
definitely when she gets older, she can be like,
I believe,
a cheerleader.
and I
used to be-
believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like somebody was telling me she like smokes cigarettes and stuff like that.
Damn.
But like, and like just the smell of cigarettes kind of
That-
was a
that
turn off.
You
And I was like,
definitely have
but
to
I was like, man, Dua Lipa's pretty beautiful. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
she-
lie, she's beautiful.
She actually is like the definition of like beauty.
Yeah,
walk. Right.
but man, if you smoke cigarettes, it's just a turn off. It's
Facts.
it's like that.
Newport.
Yeah,
And that was the nerf. They had to
Legit.
nerf her somehow.
Yeah.
Dang it. You were checking up all the boxes, but I
Hit the
can't.
Newports.
Somebody was telling me what's his name's dating her.
Shawn Mendes.
No, he's another.
Why?
He's the rapper. I just got a brain for it. I can't think of his
Rapper?
name. Yeah,
There's that narrows it down.
The
somewhat.
curly hair guy that sings about her.
who sings better?
I want a feature with Dua Lipa.
Who?
Charlie Puth. And
Is
that.
it? No, wasn't it the baby?
No.
Did I know that the baby had a
The
song with
baby
her?
did do a song with her, but Charlie Puth has a song where he's like, I want to do a feature with Dua Lipa.
I don't remember that.
Either way.
But it was who's the guy that is with the big guy that does the YouTube stuff? Remember that we were watching?
No, I
Um,
don't.
the dang, what's it?
I'm really just having a huge brain fart right now.
I think Black.
Yeah,
Dang, what's his name?
and he does like he's always everywhere. He's all like on Instagram skits and he does television. He was doing the celebrity basketball stuff.
Kai Cenat?
No,
What's his name? He was on one of Kai Cenat's stream doing all the.
yeah,
bringing all the
he was.
energy.
Yeah, he was.
All
Yeah,
y'all got me. We're
I'm
playing
having
a
a huge
game
bre-
here
I'm
for
having a-
real.
I'm
Bringing
having-
all the energy drinks. We were watching. He was hosting like
Drewski, yeah.
Derek.
No.
No. Who's the guy that's with Drewski a lot?
Oh,
The
my
rapper,
God.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
that's the guy who sings the song. It's not Charlie Puth.
Oh, is it?
It's
Yeah,
Jack
I
Harlow
heard-
sings the song.
Okay,
He's
we
in
just
White Man
all
Can
narrowed
Jump.
that down together like that. But like, I heard there was a thing where Jack Harlow was dating Dua Lipa, but I haven't heard anything about that in a while.
That's okay. So I said it wrong. Not Charlie Puth. I knew it wasn't Charlie Puth, but I was just
Oh,
rocking
man,
with it.
Charlie
Yeah.
Puth.
I couldn't remember his name, but Jack Harlow is the one that sings a song where he's like, "I want to do a feature with Dua Lipa."
Okay,
That sounds right.
yeah, but I heard he was in a relationship with her, so
That boy got some bangers out there. I ain't gonna
he'd be
lie.
chilling, man. He seems like a whole vibe too. It'd be dope.
He's actually like a
Yeah,
cool guy.
yeah,
It seems
Especially
like.
when he's paired with Drewski.
Yeah.
And that's a dynamic. duo.
Yeah, oh yeah, him and Drewski's like, it's like, man, I love you, man. He's over there.
What?
He was like checking him out. He's like, and Drewski like, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, why are you looking at me like that?
I just
Yeah.
can't help myself.
All right. Next question.
Mm.
What is a smell that you like to smell despite the fact of what it's known to be?
Gasoline,
I knew he was gonna say that.
gasoline, man.
Some people just want to see the world
burn.
burn.
My insides are gonna burn.
Yeah.
it's like what's that, glue?
Not gasoline. Gasoline over go.
I
There's
like
some-
the smell of Sharpie.
I think it's just the mechanic side of us, but like
Sharpies.
Scented or just the regular Sharpie?
Just the regular.
I
You're
forgot
menace.
about
The
scented
black
Sharpies. I haven't
Sharpies.
heard.
You are a menace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone was
He
getting
puts
high
it-
in the school
he just-
bathroom.
He just takes the cap off, puts each one in his nose, and he's like,
yeah.
That's a Sharpie.
he's like,
Who's the one that's gonna say they like to smell their ass?
who scratches their ball and it smells it.
Yeah, that's nice.
He said, hey Doofy, what does it smell like? he's like,
My
that's how you know
ass.
you're becoming a man, Doofy. He's like, smell my finger. Oh,
my
God, what is that?
My ass.
Scary. You know he's never watched scary movies, bro.
You've never watched
I've never
scary
watched
movie.
any.
Oh my God, man,
Man.
that's what made me grow up. I'm not even gonna lie. Watching scary, movies
Scary
growing up.
movie. What was it? Haunted House.
A Haunted House, yeah, with the Wayne brothers. He
Wayne-
doesn't even know who the Wayne brothers are.
I've never watched any of them.
You. Wow.
I was like, man, I grew up on parody movies.
my
Well,
God, those
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs was terrible.
Spaceballs. It's because
So
you're just
bad.
not. You don't like parody movies.
No,
Parody
that
movies
is
the
just
best.
bad. I can't get with
That
that.
that probably honestly that has like one of the scenes that has stood with me through all movies. Like if there's one movie that I can remember that stayed with me, it's Spaceballs, and it's the one scene they're in space and no pun intended, I guess they're in space, right? But they're at the gas station and he's eating, and the dude's like, my stomach's starting to hurt, and he starts like going crazy, and then alien pops out of his freaking stomach. Do you remember that scene? That freaked me out forever.
yeah, it's
Ever
the
since
scene
it's
from
been stuck.
Aliens.
Yeah. And I was like, that freaked me out forever. And I was like, I'm not eating nothing.
About to say,
I was like, anytime I got stomach pain, I was like, oh, here it comes.
Here it
This alien baby's about to come out of me.
Ah, it's alive. But nah, if I had to say a smell, I don't know if it was just something in my neighborhood, but there was always one person, I could never find out who, but they,
The fact that it's somebody, like it's a person, is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
but whoever it was, they baked bread, and man, that was man. You walked outside,
You smell the yeast.
oh my god, it smelled so. It was so sweet. I was like, man, whoever's baking this, keep doing your thing.
That's like that when you go down that if you know you know when you go down that one road and you smell Auntie Anne's.
Oh yeah,
There's one area right by I-4 and it smells like Auntie Anne's.
Huh, I
especially
don't know.
walking
Them
through the mall.
pretzels. Well, yeah, that too. But I don't know why, but every time I roll over there by I-4, you'll get a waft of Auntie Anne's, and I'm like, man, the memories.
The thing is, like smell is like correlated with your memories, like one of the strongest thing correlated with your memories. Because it's
Yeah.
like the memory part of your brain is like right in front where you're,
Frontal cortex.
yeah, or something like that.
The most important.
Over your
part.
sounding smart. But yeah, like smells correlate with memory a lot.
Man, put an apple pie on a windowsill. I'm telling you, I might start floating.
What? You said this is a cartoon.
Oh, what's your favorite pie?
I don't like pie.
Uh-oh,
What?
I guess my favorite pie would be
It's
cheesecake.
a what?
cheesecake. Cheesecake is my favorite pie.
Man,
How about you?
you need to open up your horizons, man.
Facts.
I don't. I
There's
hate
so much pie, bro.
There's so
cheesecake's the one for me.
Pumpkin pie?
Disgusting.
That is a
Apple pie?
wild taste.
Disgusting.
Apple pie is the best pie ever.
Carrot pie.
What?
What?
You want to know one that my dad loves that I never heard of? Rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb pie.
I've never had it,
My-
but my dad swears it's the best pie.
My grandparents love key lime pie.
Well, that's fire. But I would honestly,
It's too
low
much.
key, I wouldn't classify that as a pie.
Well, I'm not classifying cheesecake. I just said that's the closest thing to pie I like.
No, but like key lime.
Yeah.
It's called key lime pie, but it's not really a pie
Why
Yeah, it's
not?
like a,
because the whole idea of a pie is that there's a baked crust on top.
it's like more like a cheese. No, not
Yeah,
really
like a
cheese.
cheesecake and key lime are like the exact same and like how they're made.
If I had to rank pies, number one, I'd have to put my grandma's sweet potato pie.
What?
Sweet
potato pie?
Sweet potato
Mhm.
pie just sounds like the worst thing ever invented.
Y'all say that, but I'm telling you that
I hate
pie
sweet potatoes.
was gas.
You'll
Don't
never-
buy store bought. Man, if your grandma knows how to make it, oh my god, it just tastes that much better.
I don't think they make sweet potato pie. That sounds like something you eat for dinner. Like it sounds.
No, it sounds like
hearty.
you eat something like when they're like putting you on death row and they don't want to
That's
give you a lethal
wild thing to
injection.
say.
On Sunday after church or before church, she would have it baking in the oven. We'd get back. Sometimes we eat at her place. Man.
Hot pies even sound disgusting, to be honest with you.
What?
I like cheesecake.
Like a
Yeah.
hot pocket?
Hot pocket.
Cheesecake is where it's at, my boy.
Nah.
Mm,
All right, continue your list.
yeah, number one, sweet potato pie. Number two, the Dutch apple pie.
Facts.
Number three, pumpkin pie. Especially when it's warm.
Yep.
Man, that pie is
Lathered in whipped cream. You need to have that whipped cream.
Man, let's see. Then fourth, now that's not a pie. I was just about to say a cake, but
Strawberry shortcake.
screw it. Red velvet.
Red velvet is disgusting too.
That's not a pie, yeah.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No, just kidding.
Red velvet is crazy disgusting.
Nah, key lime is my favorite dessert of all time.
Key lime.
Mhm. Key lime pie would be number
You haven't
one.
had good cheesecake then.
I like cheesecake too, but key lime. I'm also lactose intolerant.
I
So
know that's why we should just like set you up for failure.
I literally had cheesecake the other night.
Did you?
Shit my fucking brains out.
See, if you're sacrificing for it, you know it's good.
It was good. It's New York style cheesecake.
Oh, New York style is really good. You know,
So
the
good.
best cheesecake I ever had. My grandma bought it for me, and she's actually done this like the last 2 or 3 years. On my birthday, she'll grab me cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, and like I've never had it before, besides the last 3 years, and she'll give me the vanilla bean cheesecake, and I'm not gonna lie, best cheesecake I've ever had in my life.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
I've never been
We
either.
should actually go. You,
Yeah,
you haven't been either?
I've never been.
Oh, we can definitely go.
Okay, so I've heard that they always have like they're crazy backed up, and I heard their food isn't really the best.
It's not.
So like,
The whole thing about Cheesecake Factory is
Is
the
the cheese-
menu.
oh, I thought it was a cheesecake.
Well,
That's what everyone
well,
says.
The cheesecake, yes, that whole point.
I
But I'm
hope
saying
so.
what's different from other restaurants is the menu is way too big. Like
Really?
it is. There's so much
Oh.
stuff.
Probably a lot of frozen stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I
my
would
my
assume,
grandparents
but
they just order cheesecake and go pick it up, and then we'll have like whatever.
Yeah.
Like what was it? The one year they I really like ceviche. You know what ceviche is?
ceviche's gas.
Ceviche is so good. And there was a restaurant around us, and they give you like different types of ceviche. So we just had like ceviche,
Mhm.
and then we had some sushi, and then we just went back to her house and had a cheesecake. And man, vanilla bean cheesecake, bro.
Mm.
And they give you huge pieces.
Well,
It's
yeah, it's
huge
also
pieces.
like $10 a piece.
Is it really? I don't know how much it costs,
Yeah.
but they're good. I ain't $10 worth that. I'll spend that every time.
Yeah, we can definitely go there.
How much do you think it costs for a whole pie? You think they sell a whole pie?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
But
That's
they only
$100
the problem
bucks.
the
Shit.
problem with Cheesecake Factory is they only have like specific cheesecakes on, like it's not all of their cheesecakes.
Oh really?
They only do like a certain amount of cheesecakes per week or whatever, so
Hmm.
it changes.
Oh,
But
I
they
didn't
do
know-
have like it's an insane amount, like
Yeah.
15.
Oh
Right.
yeah, we
But-
always get vanilla bean, and then they have a Reese's peanut butter one that's like half cheesecake, half cake, half cheesecake, half cake. But they're tall and they're big,
Oh yeah,
And-
they're good
and
sized.
they're good. Oh yeah, they're good though.
I'll smash me. A
What was it
cheesecake.
at Sam's Club? You can buy like the variety pack that has like small, they're like squares, and you can get like I think it's like New York style.
Hmm Strawberry and chocolate.
I think it's raspberry and then caramel, like
Yeah,
caramel
yeah.
drizzle or something like that.
Mhm.
Get your Edwards
Nobody-
pie.
And what pie?
An Edwards pie. We sell them at Publix.
You'll never catch me eating a pie.
Oh, No, Edwards Pie is the brand, right?
Yeah.
They do like all kinds of stuff. Cheesecake, key
Oh, really?
lime pie. Yeah, they do all. It's just the brand's
You'll
called
never catch me
Edwards
eating pie. I'm sorry, but pie's just it's just not good.
I'm gonna force feed you a pie, bro.
and I'll force feed it out of me. I'll throw up
Oh.
everywhere.
No, honestly, that's a crazy thing to say. I'm not gonna lie.
Like even cake. I'm not the biggest cake fan.
I can
Like too much
understand that.
icing.
Icing
I-
is
You know
Why
what
do
cake's
we
actually
do
really
that?
good? It's because it's cake.
well, yeah, but cake itself is good.
Tres leches
Why do
cake.
we put so much icing on it?
I ain't gonna lie, I had it for the first time like a couple years ago, and that was good. And I don't know, you wouldn't think fruit and cake really do a thing, but like
Strawberry cheesecake or shortcake, whatever. That's not. Well, I mean, technically, yeah.
Strawberry shortcake is gas.
I'm not sure.
You had it.
What?
We did it at work. Remember?
I know, but the one at work was, bro, it was like a cupcake. We literally got like a cupcake that, what is it, weird
Yeah,
like
you're
cake
right.
piece, and they put like a couple strawberries on it.
That, no,
And then
that's how
had-
they do it.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was like an actual cake.
gotta
No, it's
wait
the
for it.
little cups that are like bread, or not bread, but it's the cake.
Yeah.
And it's like a little cup, and you put strawberries on it, put whipped cream, strawberry shortcake.
I would say
They were
wait
putting
for
like the strawberry drizzle on it. I
That
don't-
too.
I don't
That's
care
the
for that.
main part.
I don't care
the
for it. I don't like it.
strawberry, the syrup.
Well, like regular fresh strawberries, I don't mind,
That's not how
but
you have to do the drizzle.
the drizzle is too much.
You put the drizzle with the strawberries, cook them, and
No,
then
don't cook them.
that's how you do it.
Well, I'm telling you,
That's strawberry
I'm telling you a new
shortcake.
way how to do it. 'Cause that stuff sounds disgusting.
This guy's just eating cake with strawberries.
it's good. Let's see. You gotta wait for springtime to roll around. The strawberry fair.
Mm-hmm.
They make the.
I never been. My brothers
You
went.
can
And he
go
was telling
pick
me about it.
strawberries.
I heard that.
So dumb.
Yeah.
You have to pay to pick strawberries.
They're
to
really
pay
just getting
for
free
'em.
labor out of that. shit.
Exactly.
Hey,
You're
pay
just
us.
picking their fields for them.
Thanks.
He said, just picking our fields for us.
That's really what it is.
Modern day.
I mean, honestly, it is kind of cool to do like with your family or something.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool date, but like going with the boys is kind of gay.
Hey, look how many strawberries I got. Not
Somebody's
as much
telling
as me.
Somebody told me they went there years ago, and that's kind of like where Taylor Swift kind of blew up.
Really?
At like
I didn't know that.
she like started in like the Strawberry Festival or something like that.
Honestly, it's a cool event.
Yeah.
Mhm, I like their turkey legs. Their man, Them
Circus
turkey
turkey.
them things huge,
Mm-hmm.
but you pay like how close to $20.
What was it? What funnel cake? Funnel cake. They have funnel cakes there.
Yep.
I haven't had.
Fried Oreos.
I haven't had funnel. I haven't had funnel cake in
That's
so
that
long. I would like
circus
one.
food.
Funnel cake was pretty fire.
I've never really had one.
They're good. I haven't had one in years though. I don't know where you can even find them.
They're-
Any fairs?
Any fairs.
Yeah, but like
Sun and Fun. They got a lot of.
Yeah, Sun and Fun, Strawberries
yeah,
Fest.
but we're never even allowed to do anything during Sun and Fun.
I mean, after hours.
Yeah, who's
After
going there after hours? All the food places are closed down by then.
That's true.
True.
Next question. Why is it that round pizzas come in square boxes?
That's a good question.
You can have square.
Exactly.
You can have square boxes and square pizza.
That's true.
Deep dish.
You can have them
Yeah,
cut
deep
different.
dish. Deep dish do have squares.
You like deep dish
Hell
over
no.
over regular?
Hell no.
Oh, regular? No, but I do like deep dish.
I don't like
the-
deep
the
dish
You
at
know,
all.
crust.
so
Thin crust is gas. I'd say it goes normal pizza, thin crust, deep dish at the like lowest portion possible.
It's the same thing, just
I've been seeing
thicker.
a lot of pizza
I
stuff
don't like
lately,
it like that.
and a lot of people have been recommending well done pizza.
What does
I
that
didn't know
even
they came
mean?
in. I
Like
didn't know they
it's like
came in
where like
ratings.
so you know how like the bread is kind of like still not doughy, but it's still
like eggs.
like it has a flop to it. It's still
Yeah,
hard and
okay,
it's
yeah.
not doughy, but like well done has like a
Mhm.
crunch to it. Like it's like more of like
Char.
not charred, but like a harder bottom,
more-
I guess. And
Honestly,
a
bro,
lot of people say you have to get it well done. Like that's the
Nah,
authentic
then
way.
they never went to school. Because, bro, we were always had well done pizzas, and them things were hard as hell.
Well, I think that was like hard as like in Play-Doh kind of hard.
That's what
It
I'm
was, like,
saying.
fake
Like,
food
that's,
hard.
when you say well done pizza, that's what I think of. It's
I
like
don't know. I'm
the
gonna
old
try it next
school
time I get
pizzas.
pizza. I'm gonna try it just see how it goes.
Wait, what was the question again? I forgot.
why do circle pizzas come in square boxes?
I would assume it has to do something with probably like keeping it. I don't know, probably more sturdy versus a circular. You can have a better grip on it.
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Why?
Why do we make cabinets squares, rectangles,
Why?
shapes, geometry? Let me break into the mind frame.
Yeah, we don't have to go into that one. I just thought it was funny.
I don't
Alright.
know, just out of choice, probably.
Yeah, probably. Who was the worst teacher you've ever had?
I'm about to air her out right now. No, I'm playing.
Let's see.
Yeah, don't name bomb.
Oh.
Mr. No, just kidding.
It was back in 8th grade. You know, your boy wasn't exactly the smartest at the time, so we were in like not special, but it was like the English for those who got a lower score on whatever test it was.
Special education?
No, it's just those.
What kind of bus did you ride? Was it short?
It only had 6 seats.
Was there a chaperone on it?
Yeah, it had like the little handicap sign on it too.
You guys got special parking?
You know, actually, I rode on the short bus for like a
You
year.
did.
For a year,
I
because
believe it.
I'm like designated in like a weird spot.
Ah,
so, like-
that's why.
Sure.
Yeah. So we were designated in a weird spot, and
He just couldn't ride the normal bus because he was
That's
too far from it.
that's true.
I get it.
That's crazy to say that the special bus went farther than the school bus.
Well, because they have to make certain specific spot.
I know what you're
Stops.
saying, but still.
You can.
eh,
I don't know.
Tell me, say what you want. That thing was quiet.
I
and
bet.
It was a nice ride.
I bet.
I was chilling.
I know you were.
Everybody had headphones. I bet you.
Yeah, my 8th grade English teacher. Man, everybody just did not like because she was a stickler. I'm not gonna lie, she was a stickler. You definitely wanted to get on her good side because if you weren't, there wasn't no in between good or she'll leave you alone. There was good or bad.
Mm,
Drag out like people. If you got in an argument with her, she will not let it go. Drag it out, drag it out, drag it out, drag it out. I'm like, oh my god, shut up.
facts.
I get it. I need to have this. Is your homework done? Oh, come on, now you gotta have. Shut. Respectfully, shut up. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm doing my homework here.
He was special.
I was special.
What about you, Cole?
Honestly, I don't think I had any like just like flat out. I had teachers that were like kind of stingy, but like I want to say bad teachers. Like so, the one that comes to mind the most. I had an English teacher. He was an old guy though. He's been doing it for years, right?
Mm,
And he has like a reputation around the school that like so a lot of people knew him. And he like I remember the first day we all went in there. It's like it was my senior year. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was my senior year of high school. And he like literally just told everybody, he was like, I know you've heard stuff about me, good, bad, whatever it may be. He was like, if you want to leave my class, get out now and go to the front office and tell them to reschedule your, like, change your schedule because I'm not gonna be putting up with any of you. And there was times where he was good and sometimes where he was bad, but I mean, all teachers are pretty chill as long as you do your stuff, I guess. Kind
that's
of
true.
But like,
Already having
Yeah.
a vendetta and it's
Yeah.
the first day.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he was really straightforward and like to the point. And like, I mean, if you're quiet, you're chilling, you're doing anything, he didn't care. But I had a lot more. I had a lot more, I guess, like teachers that were like in the pact, but then I had like nice teachers. I had more nicer teachers. I want to say that I had really more bad teachers.
They weren't
They're-
bad. It was
they're-
just
yeah, they were either in the middle of the pack or they were just really nice. Like I had a couple really nice teachers that looked out for me and like helped me out through my high school career, and I'd say it was a lot more better. I don't think I had any really bad teachers.
I did. Honestly, I'm not gonna go into it with this one. I do have one bad teacher whenever I was younger, which I will get into, but like 88% of all college teachers are shit.
I can't speak
So
for college
bad.
teachers. I don't know.
Nah, most are bad. There are, don't get me wrong, there are some shining stars in there that are amazing teachers.
Yeah.
Others, terrible, horrendous. The worst one I ever had was an English teacher.
It's always
think
English.
I'm telling you, bro, they just
Yeah.
really got, like, I just swear they got sticks up their ass. Like, literally,
Always the English teachers.
this lady was so like just mean, and I'm like, bro, chill. Like, she literally would give me like zeros on like everything I did, and I like, I'm talking massive assignments, like 5-page like essays that have to be like, you know, like everything to the T, and I submitted it on time and stuff. She just gave me a 0. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, yeah, I emailed her because I literally had like a 60 in the class, and I was like, I have a scholarship that I have to uphold. I'm like, what can I do to make it up? And she's like, I'm like, well, actually, my exact words, because I was like, I know she's not going to, just because how mean she is. She's not going to make it up. But I'm like, can you tell me what I did wrong so that in the future I can, you know, be better and I can not do this again? Because I'm trying to get a good grade and have a good life. And she was like, you just need to follow the rubric. You did nothing. And I'm like, all right, you want to be like this? I go to the rubric. I take pictures of the rubric and I take pictures of my assignment where the rubric was. And I was like, I can understand where you took away this. I can understand where you took away this. I'm like,
what?
in your rubric, it says you get 10 points for writing your name. In your rubric, it says if you cite at least 2 sources, you get 10 points. And like I did that with like a couple things, and I did them. Like
Yeah.
maybe listen, I could have been the worst essay she's ever read in her entire
You
life.
probably were.
But yeah, I mean, who cares? Whatever. I don't think it was, but it's her opinion. That's English. It's their opinion.
Yeah.
So I did everything what I thought was to the thing. And she's like, fine, you're right. You did do that. She's like, I'll give you the points. And I got like a 30 on the assignment. But
Did she
bro,
read the
that
rubric?
30 helped. 30 is better than a 0. I'm like, dude, it's so much better to get a 30 because my grade went from like a 64 to like a 75 just because of a 30.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better than a damn 0. And she did that with like a couple of my assignments. She's like, I don't know how this is going to make you better. And I'm like, well, it's going to give me a better grade.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was the absolute worst teacher I've ever had. But one that was also just as terrible. She was a nice teacher, but she was a terrible teacher at the same time. She actually was my 9th grade year. I'm not going to name blast her.
Freshman.
Yep, but she was the engineering teacher. So originally, when the high school that I went to, there was an engineering teacher there that was a really good engineering teacher. He ended up switching because they started a new program for unmanned like aircrafts. So he switched over to that department to like it was basically drones, and he wanted to do that instead. So they hired a new engineering teacher. Well, how engineering works is you have to have a SolidWorks certification. So a CSWA is the first version, and then CSWP is the second version, which is more of the teacher version. Well, in my middle school, I did engineering, and I got my CSWA through my middle school. Whenever I started my 9th grade year, the engineering teacher that was in charge of all of us did not have either of her engineering like licenses.
Dang.
And she did in the past, she used to do like a class for like higher order thinking. This lady was dumb as nails. So we're using this CAD software that I've done in middle school and I've learned like the whole time and I'm certified in. And I'm trying to get better so I could get my CSWP. Well, she didn't know how to do it. So any questions that I had with the program, she couldn't answer because she was also studying to get her CSWA and CSWP. Right. So she was just terrible because she couldn't help me. Yeah, and she was a terrible person too. So, but I'll say that.
Yeah. No, it's always, I feel like English teachers are usually the ones that are pretty bad.
Honestly, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but English is honestly mainly opinion.
Yeah.
It's opinion based.
I
kid you not,
Shakespeare.
I went through elementary, middle, and high school without ever writing an essay.
What?
I never wrote an essay. I did all. I would never do homework and I would never do essays.
I would say he was also like a C student.
No. I was a bit better than that.
That's too much for him.
I was a bit, no. Well, so it actually
graduated.
I graduated, and I didn't graduate with a 2.1. I graduated with way higher than 2.1.
What'd you graduate with? 2.4?
No, it was a 3.0.
That's still good. That's B average.
You said what?
I said to say 3.
He said 3. I mean, it was better than that. But no, I wrote in like 2nd grade. You ever had to do the FCAT?
Yep.
So the FCAT, it was like one of my last years. Yeah, it was one of the last years I was doing the FCAT. We had like this stupid poem about you have to write whatever, and I was writing, and I kid you not, I was sitting right at the door. I remember exactly where I was sitting when I was doing this thing, and sitting right at the door, and they had like the cardboard stuff around your desk. I'm not even sitting near anybody. They just have this around me, right? And I kid you not, I'm writing, and I'm like, I kid you not, I was like, this is the best essay I've ever wrote in my life. Like, I kid you not, I wrote like 5 pages, right? It was like, I kid you not, 5 pages. I remember the exact pages I wrote was 5 pages, right? And I'm like, oh my God, and I've never been good at essays before, and I was like, okay, I feel like I did this. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be surprised myself. I think everybody gonna be surprised. Get that bit back. Got a 0 on it. Literally a 0% on it.
Damn.
And it was like, yeah, they were like, you just kept reusing different things, the same stuff, and you were off
really
topic.
Thought he was cooking.
We, me, you.
And it was just like, and I was like, well, this just changed me for the rest of my life. I'll never do an essay again. And I kid you not, every essay in every grade I've ever had since, I'll just sit in there and I'll just like fall asleep or I'll just like daydream or something. And just chill. And I remember in high school, my like senior year with the same teacher, I was just like a menace. He was like, yeah, we have this essay. It's like 40% of your grade, and I was like, cool. Okay. And I never did it, and I still passed this class with a B. So I was like, I'm chilling, man.
Flying hell.
I don't know, bro.
I made it. homework was just I couldn't go home and do homework. I hated school enough. You think I was gonna go home and do it? So, but most of the time, like in sports, you like they give you like a study hall period. So like we would have the work to do in that class. So I wouldn't go home and do any work. But if I had that something, I'd do it there or whatever. But other than that, I would never write an essay. I hate English, liberal arts. Isn't that what they called it? Liberal arts.
I think so.
Liberal arts was like middle school, I think. I wonder why it was called liberal arts.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Liberal arts.
My next question: what is the craziest bet you've ever made?
Craziest.
If you guys want time to think, I can go on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go about it. I don't even.
This is one of the crazy. Yeah, this is my craziest bet. It ruined my life. So, I have peppers at my house. Specifically, like 2 years ago, I think, something like that. And we used to grow like peppers out there. And, like we had like banana peppers. And honestly, there was this plant that grew a pepper, and we had no clue what kind of peppers it was. I honestly don't even know how we had the peppers. They were just there.
Yeah.
They're green and they're really tiny. And one day, Lucas, actually, who's not here right now, he's my best friend if nobody knows. So he was over that day, and my neighbor that lives like right next to us came over, and it was kind of like a party, and we were all hanging out, and I was like, let's all eat one, and because like we'll see how bad it is because we didn't know what it was, so we all agreed we were gonna eat one.
Yeah.
So me, Lucas, and Caleb, that's my neighbor, we all grabbed one of the peppers, took a bite. They started dying, and I mean dying, like chugging water, like screaming at like how hot it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm eating this. I'm like, this shit's chill. I'm like, this is not hot at all. I'm like, y'all are bitches. Like I'm making fun of them and stuff. Like they're literally like crying, and like I was like, y'all suck, dude. I'm like, this is literally not even that hot. And then they were like, eat another. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever. And like, we dare you to eat another. And I'm like, whatever. I don't give a shit. The first one wasn't hot. Who cares? I pop another one. I must have had done that first one. I literally ran out to the back of my house. I was vomiting, like crying, like literally I had no control of my body.
Yeah.
I like slumped out for a minute. Dude, it was the hottest thing I've ever had in my entire life. Dude, I don't know how in the hell I managed to pick the duddest of dud. The first one. Yeah, that next one, dude, they clowned me so hard because I literally was,
what were you saying?
My God, it was
Now
so
look at
bad.
Yeah. That reminds me of the one I want to say, like, I don't know what is the biggest bet I made, but like my brother.
How dare.
Yeah. We had, you remember in the convenience stores you can buy the world's hottest chip? Yeah. And it was like one chip.
The hot chip challenge.
Yeah.
Or
and it was like in like a coffin. It literally, the box was the shape of a coffin. And it was like how long you can hold out without drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they just put them at the store, and it was like,
this must have been recent.
No, last year, the year before.
I would say at least 2-3 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely the last couple of years. And he just out of nowhere, I didn't even like know. He just came in my room and he's like, hey, I just bought these chips, and I didn't even know what these were. He's like, I just bought these chips. I'm gonna take one. You should take one. And I was like, I'm easily peer pressured, so I was like, I'm not doing this. And he was like, do it. And I was like, okay. And so we both open up, and it comes with like a pamphlet of like telling you like if you can hold out this long and do this, or this is how hot it is, right?
Warning labels.
And then it's literally a big tortilla chip in one wrapper, and that's the perfectly like the size of the chip. So you cut this open and you pull out this pitch black chip. Yeah. And I was like, that doesn't look right, but here we go. And I kid you not, we both eat the whole thing and put it in our mouth, right? And we're sitting there for a second, and we're like, you're just chewing, and it's like it's a strong taste, and then we're just chewing and chewing. And out of nowhere, you just feel like this burning sensation on the top of your mouth that I've never felt in my life before, right? So, like, what's the first thing you do when you have something hot? People say dairy, right? So we run downstairs, and we have a bottle of milk. We both pour a glass. He pours a glass. I pour a glass. He chugs his. I drink about like 3/4 of mine. And then I look at the milk bottle, and this thing is like 2 weeks old. And we just drunk spoiled milk. And then he starts gagging, and he runs in the bathroom and starts throwing up. And I'm like, I don't feel too good, right? And I'm like, but I'm gonna hold it together. And we had some like vanilla ice cream. We start eating. We just start downing like the whole thing, right? And I kid you not, I never wanted to scrape off the top of my mouth so much because it was so hot. Turns out, after we settled down a little bit and we're like, okay, we're gonna survive this, you know. So I go back up to my room. I didn't read like the instructions in this chip that says wear a glove when you handle this chip, right? So I didn't think of anything about it. So I'm like, you know, my eye has like an itch, so I like rub my eye, and then I'm like scratching my stomach. 'Cause I have no shirt on, and I'm like, why is my eye burning? And I literally, and then I looked down at my stomach was burning, and my stomach started turning red. And I go in the bathroom, my eyes starting to turn red because of the stuff in the chip. And I'm like freaking out, like, oh God, and my eyes on fire. And I'm like, I don't know if I should put spoiled milk on my eyeball or ice cream or whatever. And it was crazy. But that was pretty fun though. Dang. Would I ever do it again? Hell no. That chip was
about the world's hottest gummy bear.
I haven't heard about that.
Well, we're gonna eat one.
Damn. That sounds weird though. Can you imagine you just sitting there chewing it and it's like it's hot and I can't swallow it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The chip I can just eat, chew, and then swallow it. The gummy, you just sit there and I'm like, I'm about to spit this out my mouth because it's so hot.
What about you, Trey?
Let's see. This was back during my McKill days. So when I was with my old friend group, he was throwing a party. I don't remember if it was a birthday party or not, but we're all there over at his house, and his mom, I guess they like came up with a bunch of like events that we could do, kind of like a competition, and you can win like a gift card or something. And you were in like groups or teams. And one of the challenges I remember was they were like have something where they had like a table, a bunch of ingredients, you get a cup, and like if you like, I think you spin something, you get like whatever it had. Like they had Spam, tuna, ketchup, mustard, all that. Man, and like the dare was how much can you take? Man, I was like, I'm gonna win this. Okay, my combination: Spam, relish, mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, sour cream.
The entire wheel.
Damn near the entire table.
That sounds disgusting.
And you mix it all up in a cup, and you had to eat. You had to eat.
Just his laugh.
You had to eat all of it, and they would sit there and watch you. And if you like spit it out, you didn't win. And man, I was like, okay, can't be that bad. I went in for a little whiff. Boom! God, what the hell did I concoct? Like, I was like, no, I want to win. I gotta win. We lost the last challenge. I gotta win this one. So I'm like, all right, ready? 1, 2, 1, go. Man, never have I felt my body try and beat my ass.
You got to hold your nose while you're drinking it. That's the trick.
That did not help. I could taste it before it even got in my mouth. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm eating throw up. But I tell you what, though, I won that damn challenge.
He said I won that challenge.
I was like, oh my God, I'm never doing that. I could not get the taste out of my mouth for the rest of the night. It was just a weird texture, a weird taste. My body didn't know what the hell I just put in it. I was like, don't worry about it. I'm with you. I don't know what it was either. What concoction, what alchemy I just did, but
you won that damn challenge.
Though. But never again, because that was awful.
Me and my brothers used to do this thing where, like, if we were hungry or something, or just like a random game, and we didn't have anything in the fridge, you always have condiments in your fridge, right? Mm-hmm. So their whole door was filled with who knows what things that were old, things that has been there forever, and we would just take all the condiments. We each had to go down one by one, and you'd have to taste each one, and whoever got out first lost. But we would both and it was weird. Yeah, it was who knows. We would mix things up and stuff, and it was disgusting. Some things were. It was horrible.
Why is this dust? Expiration date 5 years ago.
Oh, my mom is like big on stuff that, like, even if it expires, it's not really expired. Like, you know, like
that
like,
same thing with that milk. That shit was not expired.
You know, like, you know, some food that, like, they say they expire, but they're not really expired. Like, my mom's like jelly. Certain man, you can have jelly like 3 years after it expires. It'll still be okay. like cans, they don't go bad unless you open them. So like they could be like 4 years old. And my mom would be like, man,
it's still good.
You better down that bit. You ain't wasting this.
You don't
want it? Nah, that's you.
That's how my mom. Because I mean, when you have a lot of people, I have 5 brothers, so it's like, my mom's like, you're not wasting. There was no wasting food around.
Yeah,
I'm making every ounce count.
Yeah.
At what cost though?
It's true.
The cost of your immune
Stomach
system.
pain, ulcers.
That's probably why I got stomach pain now. If you get stomach pains everywhere, they just probably remember throwback and like, bro, I
Your
shouldn't have
body's
did
like, what did you put me through?
that. Me and my brother, we used to, when we would do eggs, so like my brother was more of the salt person, I was more of the pepper. So we weren't allowed to use each other's like ingredients, right? And I kid you not, we would see how much we can each put in. And my brother had so much salt in an egg, you can literally see the grain of the salt in the egg. And you took one bite, and you just this is your face when you eat.
All the salt.
Yeah, it was so salt. It was like it was worse than drinking seawater. It was like you know how they say the Black Sea is like the saltiest, like it's so salty.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never tasted it, but I feel like if you taste it, it tastes like that egg.
Yeah.
You could
Because
taste
pepper don't do that. Pepper, you can have as much pepper as you want, and it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, it's
But
still pepper.
Yeah, the salt. Oh my god, that salt.
It only takes a little bit of salt before you start.
That's the only thing we
going
knew how to make
crazy.
was eggs, and we just put so much salt and pepper in the eggs. And just...
Keep going.
Oh no, we didn't have
Yeah, the
those-
shakers.
No, it was like the ones. It was like what's the white person that's over it? It's like a white character. And it's
The
black.
yellow?
It's all black, and it has like a
Kosher?
white character on it. I can't remember, but it was like a small quart about that round, and it had like a little aluminum thing that you could
Oh, I know
pull
what
up.
you're talking about.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can tip the whole thing in it, and we would just tip the whole
Oh my
thing in it and
God.
go crazy, and we would just be like, "Say when," and then nobody says when, so you just keep going.
Keep
Crazy.
going.
Yeah, so and then
It
it
was
just it was
Morton. That's what it was.
more.
Yeah. It's the cylinder with the little top that you
Yeah,
can
like the
open
little
up.
aluminum thing that you can pull out.
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
The Morton that's the stuff they use to like cook pasta.
Yeah.
Because you put a lot of salt in the
Oh
water.
yeah, no, we have that. We still have those. Like my mom gets those all the time, and like you just go crazy with the salt. And,
Y'all
oh
went
my
crazy
god,
with the salt.
yeah, we did. All we knew how to make was eggs and ramen noodles.
Y'all changed the pH of that.
We had like we'd eat ramen noodles, and if it was too hot, you just get ice cubes and put ice cubes in it.
Yeah, you're wilding for real on that one.
If you
Just
could-
wait for it to cool
If
off.
you couldn't wait for it, you just grab an ice cube, you put an ice cube in it, and stir it around a little bit, cool off.
That's crazy.
You already put
bro.
water in your noodles; it doesn't matter.
You're just adding.
What if you like you ever heard those like you freeze whatever you're drinking? So if you're drinking like coffee, freeze coffee and then put it in your coffee so it doesn't water down your coffee. And then we just freeze ramen noodle juice and then we put it in the ramen noodle. So when it defrosts, it's just more ramen noodle juice in it.
Ugh. That's like freezing pickle juice.
Yuck.
Who
Yeah.
freezes pickle juice?
Hell, you freeze ramen noodle juice. So someone out there is offended right now.
Like pickle juice though is good for you. It's electrolytes.
You bastards.
They used to make us drink a lot of that at football. If you start cramping up, you drink pickle juice. Pickle juice, drink mustard, and Pedialyte.
Because of the potassium. and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, because of electrolytes. It has a
Oh.
lot of electrolytes.
Just
Oh,
give me the-
mustard has a lot of electrolytes in it.
Just give me the Pedialyte. I'll pass on the other two options.
Facts.
You'd be surprised, man. Pickle juice isn't as bad as you think.
Well,
Pickle juice and mustard. You just put a little bit of mustard in pickle juice.
but that's gonna linger. That's like almost eating garlic. Once it's in your mouth,
You don't like garlic?
No, I like it, but
Not like that.
the smell of garlic on your breath lingers.
That's true.
You can brush your teeth as
Keep,
good
keep
as
the
you want.
vampires away.
I guess.
I just put garlic all over my body, but my heart, so they can only bite me in the heart.
Weird. Weird, but okay.
Questionable.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap.
Ha.
Adios, amigo.
You were
See ya.